Okay, October 2016. There's a lot of subjects to talk about as the election rapidly approaches. Let's take a few minutes to talk about minimum wage and my personal experience. This year, politicians have been talking about raising the minimum wage because people are struggling at or near poverty levels. Obama, Hillary, probably almost all the Democrats are pushing for a higher minimum wage. Political pundits and journalists are talking about helping people who are earning less than $10 an hour by raising the minimum wage. But I don't hear them talking about what will happen over time to these people. I only hear them saying some people will lose their jobs because the boss will have to lower their cost of labor and let some people go. Everyone figures it's not going to happen to them. But if you are the one who loses your job, it hurts you the most. Let's take a look at one point I don't hear about mentioned much. Who does an increase in minimum wage really help? And who does it hurt? The rich people, doesn't affect them much at all. They could absorb it. They have no problems. The middle class, no big effect. They can absorb it. They'll pay a little more for things, but they're going to be okay. How about the lower middle class and people below minimum wage level now? They're going to get hurt the most. Right? It's not going to help them the most. They're going to get hurt the most. It's going to help them for a few months, maybe 3 to 6 months. They got extra pay, and it seems like it's helping them. But as everybody has to raise their minimum wage, every place that person goes to buy goods and services is now going to cost more. So instead of being at a certain wage and making ends meet, everything you buy is going to cost more. So that little increase you had is going to be far surpassed by what you're putting out now in everything you buy. So it's going to hurt you the most. And those are the people that are trying to help, including younger people and college kids. They're going to be paying higher prices for goods all their lives. When I was younger, back in the last century, I worked for $1 an hour, but I was doing okay and had a good work ethic. I worked hard and wanted to learn as much as I could to better myself. I surpassed the minimum wage level and went on to have my own business. When I got a house and needed workers, also back in the last century, I had to pay more than the minimum wage at that time because the economy was good. Everyone had jobs. It was hard to find people at any price. So I had to pay a higher price or wait for the job to be done or do it myself. So to get workers or laborers or even secretaries at the time, I had to pay more than the minimum wage back when it was maybe $5 an hour, in that range, or $4 an hour. In a good, robust economy, people earn more because workers become a scarcity. That's the real way to help people come out of poverty, not a government-forced minimum wage. The more the government interferes with and sets artificial restraints on business, the harder it becomes for those businesses and the workers. So you really got to look at what politicians are saying, and it comes under the guise of helping people, but they're not really going to be helping people the way they make it sound like they're going to be helping people. Thank you. Oh, we have a website called conquercongress.com that's been sitting there for 8 years. We haven't developed it. We need people, writers, web people that can help us get back on the website and bring it up to date. There's a lot happening. We're going to be putting out videos this month because the election's coming up pretty quick. And we're mainly looking at challenges or problems and solving them. Not just the typical rhetoric that you hear from both sides. We want to solve things, and a lot of it can be solved. So keep your eyes open in a few weeks on conquercongress.com.